Hello friends, welcome back. Now today I want to talk about a fairly unusual and rare Elton John box set. Now in 1982 I went to see Elton John live in the UK. I bought a programme and in the back of that programme was a slip of paper on which you could order this box set. So I sent off my cheque and a couple of weeks later this box set arrived and this is what it looks like. Now on the back it's dated 1979 and inside you find 5 vinyl records which appear to take tracks from the first 10 Elton John albums. They're arranged in a very interesting way actually, so I'm just going to talk you through these records. Maybe you've got this as well, I'd be interested to hear from you. Now I looked up on eBay yesterday and found one example of this for sale, not in very good condition, probably not as good as mine, and it was up there for 80 English pounds. So it's obviously quite well regarded this. So let's have a look inside the box. Now I've put the cover up there and I'm pretty sure that inside as well there was a poster, quite a big poster with the same design on it. Unfortunately mine has gone missing, which would devalue mine, but it's not for sale anyway because I want to keep it. Let's have a look at the first of the albums. This one, disc 1, is called Early Years. And I'll just talk you through some of the tracks. We've got things like Lady Samantha, Skyline Pigeon, Empty Sky. So it's going right back to Elton's first studio vinyl album. Some people pick me up on that and say there's Regimental Sergeant Zippo. As far as I know, that's not available as vinyl or CD, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to look at that at some stage. Anyway, so a nice collection of songs this. I need you to turn to 60 Years On, Take Me to the Pilot. Quite varied ones there, some upbeat, some more sort of laid back. Country Comfort, Burn Down the Mission, Where to Now St Peter, Leave on Madman, and also Friends is in there, the title track from Friends, and of course I reviewed that quite recently. So that's a pleasant listen. Disc 2 is Elton Rocks. Now this draws on a lot of his more upbeat songs from the early 1970s. Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting, Meal Ticket from Captain Fantastic, Screw You, which I think is from Rock of the West is, Teacher I Need You, Grow Some Funk, Gracie All the Bitches Back, plenty of quality there. On the second side, Crocodile Rock, The Cage, Elderberry Wine, and an interesting one, Whenever You're Ready, We'll Go Steady Again. Now that is an outtake from the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road sessions and surfaced as a B-side for Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting along with Jack Rabbit. So you may have heard that one along the way. Street Kids, Midnight Creeper, Pinball Wizard, of course, didn't appear on an LP, but it's nice to have that on this bit of vinyl. So that's the second set. This third album is called Elton John Moods. We've got I Feel Like a Bullet, that beautiful song from Rock of the West is, Mona Lisa's and Manhattan's Complete Class, High Flying Bird, Complete Class from Don't Shoot Me, Tiny Dancer, that needs no introduction, The Greatest Discovery, that very gentle early song about finding a new babe in your house, and Blues for Baby and Me from Don't Shoot Me, again another brilliant song. So that's a 6 list of songs there, 6 songs of the very highest quality. That's a great side of vinyl. On the second side we've got Harmony, one of my favourite ever Elton songs from Goodbye the Brick Road. I've seen that movie too from the same album. Pinky, which again is a delightful song actually from Caribou. It's Me That You Need. Now I'm just trying to think whether that was actually on Elton John's album or not. I think that's a B-side, isn't it? Indian Sunset from Madman, great song. Sweet Painted Lady, a quirky song from Goodbye the Brick Road, and Love Song, which I assume is the love song from Tumbleweed Connection. So that, there's 12 wonderful songs there, in fact 13 altogether on that album of vinyl. The fourth one is entitled Singles, so on more familiar territory here, Your Song, Rocket Man, Honky Cat, Daniel, Goodbye the Brick Road, Candle in the Wind, Don't Let the Sun Go Down. So those are kind of a greatest hits list really. Second side we get Lucy in the Sky, Philadelphia Freedom, Someone Saved My Life, Island Girl, Benny and the Jets. So perhaps not quite so interesting that because they're so familiar those, but again it's nice to have them in that order, isn't it? And it would make an interesting play. Now there's what they call a bonus disc here, which is called Classics. This comes actually in a slip cover, whereas the others just had a basic cover to them. And when you take it out of the cover, you get some more information about the choices of songs. And what they do is they talk you through each of the discs and what's on those. So that's nice to have those. Bit of history about Elton as well in there, brief biography. Now, what do we get on the Classics album? Well, we get Funeral for a Friend and Love Lies Bleeding, The Ballad of Danny Bailey, so that's All Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and then Ticking. Well, that is quite a classy side. All pretty serious stuff there, but all of those great tracks. Second side, some quirky choices here. Texan Love Song. Now, that's not one you would have predicted as a classic. Then we've got Captain Fantastic, title track, and then We All Fall in Love, combined with Curtains, also from Captain Fantastic. So a little bit random, that last one, I think. But what a nice collection, and what a great introduction to Elton's work. So what do you make of that collection? Pretty good, isn't it? I must give a play to some of these. I enjoy it when I'm listening to somebody else's selection of Elton songs. And of course, it does raise the question that if we put together our own album of Elton's Moods and Elton Rocks, what other tracks would we put on them? So that may be something you'd like to comment on below. The other ones, Classics, Early Years and The Mixed Bag, they probably pick themselves in a way, but what would we put on Elton Rocks and Elton Moods? I could perhaps do a separate video of those, couldn't I, picking out what you might put. Say you've got 10 or 12 tracks you'd want to put on there, what would you put on? Just a note on It's Me That You Need. I have checked on that. It's on the bonus track on Empty Sky. It was Elton's first single released in Japan and was a hit 2 years later. A pretty decent song actually, but not on the original Empty Sky. So that's it from me for now. Don't forget, this is all about Elton John on here, all his albums reviewed. I'm moving on next to his interesting duets album. So if you've got anything to say on that, stay tuned. I'm going to start work on that very shortly. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, we're still standing.